Where's it? Okay. Play another game. And also with all these things, I also smashed my PlayStation controller and I broke everything new again, everything that I own. It's like I also smashed my PlayStation controller against a wall of anger. Then, because the entity was just annoying my body a little bit too much, I was actually angry at the entity because I was like, why do you make me tired and why do you make me yawn just when I was having fun? I remember a time when I was just playing video games for 8 hours a day. But like when I died in Call of Duty, in a game, every time you die, you get a little bit more tired, a little bit more sleepy. If in Skyrim, I get more health points, I literally get more health points in real life. I literally feel more awake. But if you die a little bit too much, literally my eyes would they started to close. Now someone is bonking on the wall. Like, I cannot talk about this. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. So that is why the controller is like, like I don't have time to read what is there because this happens if I let go of the stick, it goes like this. Okay, I'm still not holding the stick. Oh, okay, it goes like this. See, it's still moving. Okay, I go like this. Okay, I'm just going to try to read this. Uh, uh, so yeah, leader. I'm a leader. I am a leader. Great military leader. Each level of the blood web is procedurally generated. Keep in mind that its layout and content are unpredictable. I return to the space I call the blood web as often as I can. I feel like I'm starting to gain more control over it. I'm able to focus and travel to deeper levels. Here's a fair warning to anyone who might attempt to follow my steps. Tread carefully, as the blood web is unpredictable and ever-changing. Benedict Baker's Journal, November 1896. Oh yeah, that's also something I noticed about the Bible. If I read the Bible, I get very bad at numbers. Did you just see before I said 1869? I am born in the year 1996, but when I pick up a Bible, I become so terrible at numbers. If I pick up a Quran, which is from Islam, the Muslims invented numbers. So if I pick up a Quran, I read very quickly. I see numbers like very fast. In the Bible, they put more emphasis in how you speak. If you read the Bible, you talk to someone, you say, if you pick up the Bible, you try to talk to someone and you say like, hey, I want you to do something and I want it now. And why should I want this? Because it's a very logical thing to do. If you say like that, they they will take the piss out of you and not take you seriously. The Bible really wants you to talk in a certain way that is very like this. And if you really mean something, you have to put emphasis in your voice and all these things. Well, just because I want to, you know, those type of things. It really appreciates you if you talk like that. But like numbers weren't even invented back then, or like maths. Let's say maths. Numbers were probably invented because Romans invented, I think, numbers. But like math is what the Quran and Muslims invented. So when I pick up um, when I pick up a Quran, I just can read way faster. It's less about how I talk, but it's very appreciated how you talk. But logic has a little bit of more of an upper hand. Um, as a Muslim or when you just have a Quran, you read it. But if you read the Bible, all of that doesn't matter. It's just more. You can tell people anything when you read a Bible, as long as it is in a very captivating way of speaking. Something like that. But when you go to someone with a problem, you're like, oh, like this is so, like I really need help. I try to be as calm as possible, but I really actually need help. I've been through so many pain. Then people literally try to take the piss out of you and try to take you down if you read the Bible when you say it in a boring way. Yeah, that's what I have to think about when I read this. Like starting to gain more control over it is sort of like how you speak. in Skyrim they say the way of the voice. Well, if you just read Bible, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this, no one will listen to you. They'll take the piss out of you. It's like starting to get more control over it was actually when I found someone that learned, blah 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 blah. This is what I'm saying right now. When I just started using my voice, it's not boring, but it's just extra details. When I started to use my voice in a certain way, and I started just reading more, and then he like use different voices. You can read the Bible like with Peter Griffin's voice, and then it will have a different effect. I want everybody say about the bird, like you can say use that voice, or you can speak in such a way. Da, 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 da. You could use that voice and read the Bible. Or you can just read it like a League of Legends character or something, and be really like this. Like you can read. So I like always like when I read the Bible, I was like, and then the darkness. I always say that when I say the darkness, and then God, it sure was good. I say that also a lot when I read the Bible. And it is all allowed. This is why I don't like Christ, because a cry in my language means a crow, and means you have to be silent. You have to hold everything that you feel like. You have to hold it in, and no one will listen to you. That's what Christ means. Jesus just means your sister in my language. G means your, and sis your sister. You have to cry inside, be silent, and no one will listen to you, and everyone will ridicule you for all the pain you have. That is what Jesus Christ means to me. And it's just a stupid confusion thing. It's not stupid, it's so well done. But if you use a different voice, you have different effects. But you have to learn how to read everything aloud, like loud. That's why I don't like cry like a crow that's silent. I like a crow that's loud. So yeah, you can read the Bible and you can just use different voices to read it. So I like, and then the creepy thing that creeped over the earth, and I'll say it like that, and then I'll be like, the darkness, and then I'll be like, and God, Mr. was good. That's what I say. And then it has sort of a nice effect. But then when I come to like the seed which is in thyself, then I'm like, and then I talk to people, they literally are like, I have given myself to this bigger thing, and I don't care if my entrails become torn apart by rats, but I'm also not gonna ask for any help, because the seed with the answers is in myself. And you can find any answer, find in yourself, and I think that's a bunch of nonsense. But okay. So yeah, that's maybe like part of a review of like Genesis. Okay, I guess. Something like that. Oh, boys. Wait. Read the Bible.